As we're waiting for the train to come in here this morning in Morgan, just a pan. This is a down track toward Ogden. And there's the old Morgan train station right there that's never used anymore. You see the crowd is starting to gather over there. And up there, this is the direction that the train will be coming from. Well, it's 10:20. And that regular old freight train right there pulled around the corner and stopped. That's what they do on regular traffic day along this track. They sometimes have 3 or 4 trains stopped. I guess they're awaiting clearance up ahead to move. The train down there just gave 2 short blasts on its whistle, so that means it should be moving. And there I can see it is moving now. Okay, here he comes. So I guess there was somebody moving up and down the tracks, walking, saying, "Everybody get out of the way." And there we go. And the freight cars go way up around the bend, so it's going to be a while before this guy clears the tracks. And this train's been rolling by here about 10 minutes now, and as you can see, it's way down there and way up around the bend. It's still coming, so this is a big, long train. And now, as you can see, it has stopped. And for some reason, it's parked here. So we'll see how long that lasts. Now he's still stopped there and has been stopped a while, but if you can see way down there, there's a white truck. That's a Union Pacific truck. He pulled up here a while ago, and there was a man riding on the train, a Union Pacific employee, and it looks like where they're at is about where he was. Not sure what's going on, but it looks to me like they've stopped the train and either taken advantage of the time it stopped to check something over there. So, we'll wait and see what happens. It looks like they're just scanning something or checking what cars they have. Something like that. It looks to me like what they're doing is he's seeing the temperature on those bearings, because he's got a scanner. And he's going wheel by wheel. Huh. Anyway, that's what it looks like they're doing right now. Well, something's happening. As you can see, the maintenance truck is leaving. And there's a cop car, I think, coming this way, or maybe that's not a cop car. But, anyway, they're done doing whatever they were doing. Okay, it just started moving again. And I just heard the guy down there tell me that the steam train is down near Devil's Slide someplace. So anyway, it's moving again, and this steam train ought to be right behind it. Well, it looks like it's picking up pretty good speed now. And there's that engine. It's moving right along, so it's clearing the track. That steam engine ought to be behind it sometime in a little while. So we'll just wait here until this thing clears the track and see what happens. Okay, there's the end of it, rounding the corner back there. So, shouldn't be too long now. As soon as this thing gets down the track a ways, I imagine the steam engine will be coming. He's running for it, but and there goes the last car. Oh, I can hear that guy in the orange suit hollering at people, get off the tracks. Get off the tracks. See, there he's running again. He's telling people, get off the tracks. I guess it must be coming here pretty soon. And this guy's a railroad cop, and he's gonna start that drone up to go do some, he said it's called a safety drone. Okay, what he's doing is calibrating it now, he says. He told the guy to walk in a full circle. Hold it upright. Now spin around again. So probably they got to calibrate it. And I guess that thing that tells it where it is. And there it goes. And off it goes. Yeah, I didn't get to record it, but the guy demonstrated what it's for. He's going to the drone is going down the tracks, and it's got a little speaker on it, and it announced, "Attention! This is Union Pacific Police. You are too close to the tracks." Okay, there you can see it coming. The steam, see there? All right, we'll keep this going now. There it is, Bigboy 4014, coming down the tracks, rounding the bend into Morgan.
I forgot my selfie stick, Steph.
Alright, stopped right there. Oh, there it is. What a magnificent piece of machinery. And there's Ed Dickens hanging out the window there. That's the engineer, and that's the guy in charge of the whole historic railroad thing they have at Union Pacific. And greasing some of the fittings as they stop. Oh, it looks like one more.
Is that grease in the sticks or
Yeah.
fried or what?
No, it's grease. It's a special, very, very, very heavy grease. like it's about the consistency of crayons, I think.
You stay right there.
I can still hear him greasing something on the other side, though.
Alright, I'm 4 years older. I have to bring my pants.
The guy that's there, he was thanking one of the railroad guys, and I told him, that's the director right there, Mr. Ed Dickens. If you want to thank somebody, that's him. So he's been waiting all his life to see this thing. Okay, he's pulled in that little signpost that hangs out there. I'm not sure why, and he's talking on the radio. So I would imagine he's saying, well, we're about ready to go. But yet, these guys are still hooked up here, so. Okay, ding ding, the bell's ringing. Okay, oh, he's moving. He's moving, but look, that hose is still hooked up. Maybe he's just moving a little bit to reposition it or something. Now he's putting the sign back out. I guess that must mean that he's not moving or something. Oh yeah, now I see why. They had to reposition it to get to a fitting on that wheel so they could grease it up. Okay, they just pulled the hose off of there, so these guys are wrapping it up, and they're probably going to be going pretty soon. There's the conductor. He's looking things over, and looks like guy's going to go up there and do something. Anyway, so there they go. I would imagine. I think these guys will get on the train. Crew getting on the train. There we go. We'll turn around. And there's the other end of it. And there she goes. Okay, and here comes the next train. Back to normal freight traffic.